Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, makes, and sizes, it's time once again to circle the wagons because the Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house.
Again?
Yeah, that's where we confabulate and talk about this and that and this and that and other things. And along to help us do that, we've got Luke, the rebel without a clue.
Still clueless after all these years.
And we got me, the amiable, affable, man about town, lovable, adorable, fleet of foot,
Fleet of
debonair, urbane, mailman from
Bodacious.
Melville.
We got a sidekick over here.
Where's the applause? Oh, and we have our sidekick. Wait a minute, is it sidekick?
I don't know.
That means like she's getting bruised and stuff?
She will if she cuts
Oh,
up
okay.
today like last week.
Well, who we got over there? That's a long ways away. I can't see that far down.
The one, the only.
You guys haven't given me a nickname
Indomitable.
yet. I'm waiting.
Oh.
I just heard a whole series of stories about how you're giving nicknames, and I haven't gotten one yet.
He
so-
suggested the Jester last week because your name is Jess.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
did.
Yeah, but,
Unless you want to call me Jess the Jester. You were just calling me Jess the Mess.
Just
a
a mess.
mess.
That's pretty
Just
good
a
news.
mess.
That was actually my
Oh.
nickname. It was actually Messy Jessie when I was growing up.
I can believe it. This is Jessica Wilkes, who owns the local print shop. There for all your printing needs.
That's right. 11 years now.
Then some.
Yeah.
All right. If you can create it, she can copy it.
Within reason.
Anyway, but we do have some extra special guests today. We have a musical duo. Actually, they're part of a band that you probably have heard of or have listened to in the past. Been here for quite a few years. These are a couple of members from the Kollections, and that's spelled with a K. Absolutely. This is Mr. Pierre Hilaire. Say hello.
Hello there. Thank you for having us.
All right. He's the you the bassist and lead singer.
Yeah, I switch off between me and my son and I. Bass and guitar.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we got their drummer, Mr. Ricky McDonald.
Hello, thank you guys for having us here.
And you'll remember him from way back in the bands he's been in over the years.
A
Jerry
lot of
Rich and
years.
so forth.
Playing in a lot of bands, a lot of years around Arcadia, South Florida.
He's out there drumming up music, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, been doing it ever since I was in high school and 14 years old.
Oh my goodness. That's even the previous millennium. That's been a long time.
Man,
ago.
that's
Long
why my
time.
hearing is so bad.
Long time ago.
Did you say something?
What? Well, we're talking about y'all today. The Kollections. How long have y'all been together as the Kollections?
Oh my gosh.
The recent incarnation of it.
Well, the recent incarnation, we've been together like 5-6 years already.
Seriously.
Yeah, with Ricky, 8 years. Now the band in itself has been around 14 years.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
Y'all are basically a cover band, and you do such good jobs. I mean, I've heard y'all numerous times, even on Facebook, and you guys kick butt. When you
Luke, you were kind. You were too kind, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You do a myriad of music. That's going to be our word of the week.
That's a good
also
word.
known as the wow. Okay, the
Good
word of the
word.
week.
Wow.
Myriad. It is MYR something. No, MYR54. No, MYRIA. The myriad. That means a lot of something. We got to give you a drum roll first. Let me find it on here. We got a real drum roll. Why am I doing
A
this?
true drummer.
There you go.
There it is. Our word of the week
Close
is
to it.
Really nice.
myriad.
Close to
The
it.
myriad or myriad?
That's a hotel, Marriott.
But if it's weird, it's myriad. ODD. It's spelled with
That's
ODD
odd.
at the end. Right?
We can do a big
That's
medley of
strange.
songs.
A medley? Let's put it that way. A myriad or a medley of songs.
Yeah.
Y'all play all kind of venues,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
like weddings and whatever the occasion.
No, as a band,
Parties,
we're really
birthdays.
blessed because we've been playing. We play every weekend, 2 or 3 gigs a weekend sometimes. It's really
Doesn't it
good.
get old?
It never does, Luke.
Really?
It never does.
This
No.
band is so much fun.
Uh-huh.
And being a drummer, backing these guys up is just pure awesome. It's a band that I've always wanted to be in.
Wow.
Like I say, we can do a medley of songs. We can go from one song to the next, either at the same tempo or drop it down a different tempo, go into another song.
Change keys.
And change keys at the same time. And Pierre is an excellent leader of the band. And you can't do it without having a good leader.
Absolutely.
And we all get along good together in here. Always have. I've known Pierre for many years.
Over
One of
20
his-
years. Yeah.
Yeah, one of his
20
boys wasn't even born at the time. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
so I've been with him that long, and I've known him that long, and it's just been awesome. Pierre started out around here with a band I had together with Charlie Wood and the Midnight
Charlie
Suns.
Wood and the Midnight Suns. Yes.
Wow, that's been
And,
a while. We
poor-
lost Charlie, was it last year?
We lost Charlie last year. Yes,
Yeah,
Good guy.
he
unfortunately.
was a good man, good musician, and but Pierre was with us for a little while, and they went off did the Collections, and I ended up with the Collections, and it's just been the best thing that's ever happened
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys get a roadie?
A roadie.
I've always heard that name. What? Do you got one of them?
Are you offering your services?
If you're yeah, free.
Oh, wait a minute. It must be something unpleasant.
Yes, unloading and unloading speakers and setting up stuff.
We'll glorify
I
you.
got this back problem.
Oh, so you want to be a groupie?
Yeah.
Is that what it
Groupie.
is?
Oh,
A groupie,
okay.
yeah.
You don't wanna
Now
be a
that's
roadie.
different. Yeah.
Does that involve eating food or anything? Or
I mean, it could.
Grouper. No, you don't want to be a groupie. A groupie is the ones who are attracted to.
oh,
various
Ricky,
reasons.
Ricky, there's Ricky over there, the drummer.
Check, please.
Yeah. Hey, I got a song for you guys to play. Oh, this would be a great song. Now, how you gonna keep them down on the farm? You like that one?
Are you making
All
that
right, I'm
up?
going to write this down. We're going to do that.
After they seen Broadway. No. Can you handle that one? No.
You're hired.
No.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
I can do it in a different key too.
I think he missed his medication this morning. But, moving right along. How big is the circuit y'all play? Y'all go out of town, out of county, out of state? I mean, how wide is the range?
Well, we can cover the entire state. We haven't gone as far as like Gainesville and them yet, but I think that's coming because we're
Wow.
getting requests. We got a request to come up to Michigan because
Seriously?
yeah, one of the fans or whatever owns a place up there and asked us to be up there.
That's
So
And he's going to
Very
fly.
well
He's going to
done.
fly you up there, of course, right?
yes.
He is. Oh, he really is.
And it's a married couple, and they would take care of the
Dog.
expenses, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
That's a lot of stuff to haul, carry. If you're bringing all your
Well,
equipment,
we
drum
got
kit.
we got that figured out. We get to the best music store and just rent the equipment.
And then rent the
Oh,
equipment when we
oh.
get up there.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd be leery about that.
Like Enterprise Rent-A-Car. You know, you get
Yeah.
up there, Enterprise Band, drum.
Exactly.
Well, you know, a lot of traveling bands, you know, when they show up at some of these places, a lot of the requirements is you've got to have this for the band, and
Yeah.
some of them will be rental equipment, and the people that are running the show will say this is what we have to have as far as drums, other than guitars, amplifiers, speakers, and this is what we need, and that's what probably we'd run into if we did something long distance.
Sure,
like
each
that.
venue has its own challenge because of the acoustics and so forth, and the stage area. I mean, there's a lot of.
But don't you have your special drumsticks that only fit your hands?
Oh yeah, that's something you would carry, just like beer, and then we carry their own personal guitars.
Yeah, yeah,
But
okay.
amplifiers, if you got the
Yeah.
same one up there that you have here,
Yeah.
no sense
Familiar
in
with it.
carrying it.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know.
Exactly.
So, but this is wonderful. This band with these guys is just unbelievable. We got a good percussionist, Tony. He plays bongos and congos and all types of other things. Patrick, Pierre's son, is just something unbelievable.
Oh, I've
And
heard
him
him.
and his dad here have
I have heard him.
one good combination together.
I have heard him.
And and he's a good boy on top of that.
Sure,
You
absolutely.
know, I tell you, all things considered, the
Fine young
stuff
man.
that you hear about kids these days, there are good kids out there, guys.
There are. Me
There
and
are.
Don have done a great
Yeah,
job.
there's hope
raising
for the
them.
world. Thank you, Luke. Thank
So
you.
he trained up in the band, huh?
Yeah,
done
Grew
it?
up in it.
Just listening,
around
and
it.
it's really a unique situation, Mel, because both myself and my wife work here in DeSoto County
Yeah.
for over 20 years, and the boys went to school here, and they grew up. Basically, all we do is sleep in Northport. Basically, that's what we do. So every morning we would carpool to school and work, and go home, and they just listen. They hear the songs in the car. And out of that, you just don't realize, for some of the kids, that stuff sticks. Well, all those songs stuck in Patrick's mind.
They're absorbing it. I mean,
Yeah.
osmosis or whatever. I mean, they're
Yeah.
exposed to it. We're
And-
going to have to shut out the first segment here and come back in a little while for part 2. But anyway, we'll be back with the collections in a short. But meanwhile, y'all listen to these commercials and shop local, and we'll be right back.
Hey, we're back again, the Coon Prairie Ramblers, rambling right along side by side
Side by side.
at the little radio station on the prairie.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's
And we got Luke the Rebel without a clue. We got
just a mess.
Just a Mess,
Mess.
me, the amiable, affable man about town, lovable, adorable, urbane, like, stuff.
Whateverable.
And we got Ricky McDonald over there.
Yeah.
Pierre. I was wanting to say John.
Of Jean.
John.
It's close to Pierre.
No, okay.
Anyway,
close.
these are a couple of members of our local collections band. We were talking about them in the first.
How'd you
segment.
come up with the name?
It was we were at our ex-members Wayne Onifre's house,
Right.
and we were rehearsing there, and we were trying to come up with names.
That's hard.
And,
'Cause
yeah.
You want something you're gonna use, like we had to come up with Coon Prairie Ramblers. It's not easy.
Exactly. Yeah, and someone in the room came up with Collections, and then I said, "Let's do Collections with a K, just to make it, stand out." And it just stuck. It just stuck.
What was it kind of like? We have a real odd collection of guys here, or something like that.
Speak
And
for
I
yourself.
think that's what we were
Or
thinking
talent.
about. Or
Talent.
talent.
Oh,
And a gal.
great.
Yeah, and you do a bunch of different musical things too, from all
Exactly.
sorts of genres and time frames. So yeah, you're a collection of things.
There you go.
Nice.
That makes sense.
She's got it.
Yeah, she got it.
How big is your repertoire? You think? How many songs?
Luke, it's
Got to be hundreds.
2,500 songs.
No way.
Literally, 2,500
way.
songs. And we play everything from Frank Sinatra.
Do you do this one?
To Bruno
Under the boardwalk.
Yes, we
You
do.
got- oh no.
Absolutely.
Watch out.
Yeah. And we like jumping decades. We go from decade to decade. A lot of
And do you
our-
group them like say we're going to do some 60s now, or you just
Some-
mix them up, mix and match?
Yeah, and what happens is we don't go by a set list. We'll get on stage and we'll just look and analyze the audience. And if we look at
Seriously?
Jess and I'll look at Jess, I'll go, Jess, she looks like she likes a Bob Seger, So we'll
Bob Seger.
We'll do a Bob
Bob Seger,
Seger in
yeah.
there.
He never heard of him.
I was going to ask, how do you,
No.
you just kind of gauge it by how the crowd is going,
Exactly.
Now, you play some Blue October, you'll get her attention.
That's right.
Blue
know any-
October.
You know,
Remember that.
All right.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, we can go from anywhere from the old music right all the way up to
How current?
Prince, to Bruno Mars,
Right.
Michael
Wow.
Jackson,
I quit learning songs after like 1975. Anything after that, that's a blur.
and
I know
country
what
the
you
old
music.
mean.
stuff.
Country music. We got some good country stuff out there that Patrick does. He's awesome. on
Oh,
it.
he's something else.
Very awesome.
Yeah, he's something else. He really is. Yeah.
And so we've had a crowd pleaser everywhere we go, and
Getting
it's
up
just
on the floor dancing, and
absolutely, and that's what it's all about. People have fun. Like I say, with our band, the party never ends.
that's right. Sometimes it's background noise, and sometimes it's actually music.
There we
Ricky,
Depends on
do,
who's up there.
do you sing?
No, I don't sing. Huh? No, you don't want to hear
But-
me sing.
if
I
you
do
want-
sing.
You don't
I do
do
sing
doo-wop,
10 or,
doo-wop,
10 or
doo-wop.
12 miles down the road.
I sing in the bathroom, so,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's to cover up the noises.
Well, you know, I was in a
right.
recording studio with another band a few years back, and so the engineer was in there messing with everything, and we were saying, well, who's that singing right there? Well, unbeknownst to me, of course, when you get in a studio and I'm in the section where the drums are, it's deafening quiet, and I'm singing along with the music.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize it was picking me up.
I was going to say, if you look at the video sometimes, and it pans over to you, Ricky, you can see your lips moving. You're singing.
I'm singing right with
I've
them.
seen it
Yeah.
every time. Just
There you
about.
go.
It's unbelievable. The percussionist and myself, we'll look at one another, and Pierre and them are doing the show up front, and they don't even know what's going on behind them, and him and I are having a good time back there playing percussions.
well,
He's playing his conga bongos, I'm playing the drums, and doing all
I
types of
always thought
stuff.
that would be
It's fun.
contradicting if you got two different people doing different rhythms. Or
You know,
whatever.
Luke, you've got a point there.
That
Sometimes they
had-
do clash, but they don't. Tony, as a percussionist, plays in between what Ricky is playing, and it just works
You're
out.
doing the beat and the highlights, and he's dressing it up with little stuff in between.
There you go.
It's awesome the way it works out. It's awesome. Like I say, there again, we've got two guys right here that are excellent that we're backing up.
That's right, you
Patrick
can't
and
miss.
Pierre.
You can't miss that.
You couldn't have anything any better.
No, I had a 60th birthday party a long time ago, and he shows up with his son or whatever. And, what are they doing here? Whatever. I mean, it was a surprise birthday party for me.
Yes, that
They
was
get up there-
nice.
They do music for the whole thing or whatever. It just blew me away, and everybody else as well. I've always appreciated that.
Oh, Luke, hey,
It meant a lot to me.
not a
That's good.
problem.
It meant a lot to me.
Not a problem.
Hey, do you guys go back a ways or
Not that many
work-wise?
years.
And not that many years, but I've known of Luke for the entire time I've
I
worked in
apologize
Arcadia.
up front.
Stop. No,
Just
he's
won't
one.
agree to
He's
that.
one of the landmarks of Arcadia. One of the
Here's where you dump
icons.
your garbage.
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah.
landmark. Go out to the landfill. That's what I am.
He does a myriad of things.
Exactly.
out
Myriad, there it is.
I was, I was waiting for that word, but I couldn't remember what it was.
And it's drawings of Tater, right? Isn't the drawing Tater?
I draw cartoons for the paper and stuff like that. But Ricky and I have known each other a long time. We were in school together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back a
What an
long,
artist! What an
Yeah.
artist that
long
Luke
time
is.
ago. No, not me. We're here talking about y'all. How do you people say the collections? I want to hear them now. How do they hear y'all? They find you on online or call you or what's going on?
We're on Facebook, Collections Band.
Your own page.
On Facebook. We have
With
our
a
own
K.
page. Yes, with a K. We are thenewcollections.com on the website or collectionsband.com on the website. So either one will get you to our website, and there you can
All the
look
contact
at videos.
information is there.
Yeah, all the information's there.
What's the you have to have a limit. I mean, for as far as how large the venue is or how small. Do you play for like a birthday party or something? I mean, what
And that's a great
you
question.
gotta have a spectrum there.
Yeah, and it's all the above, Luke. We play for private parties up to big stages. We just did the Twisted Fork over there in Port
I've heard
Charlotte.
that's a cool place. I've never been there.
Big stage, yeah, big stage.
Never any stage fright.
I still get a little queasy at the beginning.
That's good.
Still, yeah,
That's good to have that. You don't
it-
get too cocky with it.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, you just stop thinking about it. You just do it.
We just have such fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we get up there. We don't know what we're going to do from one song to the next.
We really don't.
That blows me away.
He
You don't have a
feels
set
out
list.
the crowd.
No.
He feels the crowd out and checks the way things are going.
And y'all
I'm
better
sitting
be
back
ready
there
to
and
roll.
I don't have a clue what he's going to start. And he's actually played some stuff that I wish that I could have played back in high school, but had nobody that could play it.
Right.
He's played some of that stuff it's just phenomenal. I'm like, oh man, I love this. Some of the old late 60s, early 70s music, and stuff. And I'm like, I've always wanted to play that. And here I'm playing it for the first time right behind Pierre. Just boom, go with it.
It's not a job. It's a pleasure to be doing that.
Well,
It
we're
is.
all experienced musicians, so we
right.
pretty much know
Comes natural.
what to key off of,
And I mean, and I know you guys can relate. If you're having fun at your job, you never work a day in your life. It's got to be fun. You've got to enjoy it.
I've been looking for one of those.
Why do it?
Yeah, one of those. I went through 40 jobs looking for that one.
Well, you talk about jobs, I'm retired now, so people say, what are you doing? I said, well, I've got a job still. I said,
Yeah.
I've got the best job in the world.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, it's a party.
That's right.
Yeah. And
fun.
everybody's
Look at
happy.
it, yeah.
It's
And they're
fun.
smiling.
Yeah.
And they're dancing.
Yeah.
And you're making them dance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
It's
that
good.
one song says, the road goes on forever and the party never ends.
That's right.
That's
you're
right.
giving them
Say
the beat.
party
That's right.
never ends.
Great story song. I love story songs. That's my favorite kind of music.
Well, we hope
Songs
the
that
folks
tell
come
a
out and
story.
visit us. We have a big genre of music to play. We play at a lot of different venues all around Florida. And it's easy to find. Look up our website, and you'll be able to find out where we're at and the times that we start. So it's good. And there's a few times we'll do some, like the Circle Theater over in Sebring. We'll do the show over there.
No kidding. That's a nice little area.
It's nice.
Historic downtown. That's
Yes,
a
we'll
cool
do some
area.
shows. We go to some of the yacht clubs, and we'll put on one place in Sarasota. Matter of fact, we put on a what was that show we put on? Was a
It's
Motown
a
show.
Motown show.
Motown show.
Yeah.
We dress
Motown.
up,
Yeah.
get all fancied up.
Goodness, we better get y'all's autograph before you leave here today, just in
telling
case y'all take off.
Yeah.
Y'all really gonna be famous after the 5 people that listen to us hear y'all on the radio.
They're gonna pack that website full.
That's right. Watch out. But anyhow, it is come to the end of our second segment. So we're gonna have to sadly say goodbye. We'll come back in a short with another myriad of malarkey. How about that? All right, y'all listen close to these commercials, and we'll be right back.
Hey, we're back again, Coon Prairie Ramblers. And we're still here. Yeah.
Back by unpopular
Yeah,
demand.
yeah.
We're here whether you want us to be or not.
Yeah. Hey, Putin, how you doing, buddy? Putin. He's still listening.
How do you spell that?
Putttin.
Be careful how you spell that.
Anyway, and we got the collections here from Greater Downtown Arcadia, the Metroplex.
Yep.
Metroplex. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A great local band if you're looking for one. The Kollections with a K. Look them up on Facebook.
yeah.
And I'm here, and Jess the Mess is here, and Melman's here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about music. I thought of a question a while ago in between you're listening to these wonderful commercials. Why music?
Why?
Why music?
Why?
Why not music?
Well,
What a dull, sad world it would be if there were no music.
Right.
music.
It would be terrible.
How did it come about?
Okay, once upon a time, probably there was a caveman. He was sitting around on the log here. Him and his buddy was sitting on a log one day, and he picked up a stick and he started whacking on the log. He was mad about something, and the other caveman says, "Oh no," he said, "that sounds pretty good. Do that again." So he did it again. He liked it so much, he did. The other guy picked up a stick and he started beating on that, and people started coming around, started dancing and jumping around, and music was born.
Yeah.
There somehow that makes perfect sense.
I don't know. It had
so-
to start somehow.
So the
start
first
somehow.
word in the first song was "oh."
Ugh.
Oh,
A
But
hand
then-
and a stick.
The
All
first
right.
lyric.
They
But then
made a
again-
song about it.
then again, they may have heard a bird singing and said, "What is that noise?" Or a pterodactyl flying by, whistling or something other. And that was the
You know,
first
I've always
music.
wondered if you went to another galaxy and you found another planet
Yes.
like this with intelligent life, would it have music?
No, I don't think
And
so.
what would it be like?
And what would it be like? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah.
I think
You
so
don't think-
too. It would be so sad if it didn't.
If
you
it
know?
didn't,
I'd be excited as long as it wasn't like polka music or something. Then I'd get my little rocket ship and fly back home.
fly back home.
Not polka. Thank you. I'm good.
I thought the first word in the first song was "oop," like alley oop oop
Well, Allie would be first.
oop oop oop.
That's before y'all's time.
Classic.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Argyles.
What was
Yeah.
it? The Chocolate Lights?
Well, that was the remake of Hooked on
Hooked
a
on
Feeling.
a feeling. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
That Blue Suede did, which
Yeah.
was a remake from the early.
See
hit
how much
by
they
B.J.
advanced?
Thomas
Mm-hmm.
had the first hit back
Yeah.
in the '60s.
The first song I remember ever, like
Ever.
from when I was, I don't know, 4, 3 years old, whatever, was Susie Q by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Huh.
That's the first
You're
time.
that young? Yeah.
Susie Q.
Susie
It
Q.
grabbed you because it went from sounding like mono to stereo. Remember, if there's a
Remember the mono and
part of
stereo?
the
Yeah.
recording, it sounds like your old AM radio. Part of the song that it goes back to full stereo.
Well, the house that I was in, they had the actual 45, and there was a small little turntable there, and I said, "Well, this is really cool." So, I forget the adult that was in there put the music on, and it was Susie Q. I'll never forget.
You were
that.
hooked.
I was hooked.
Huh.
Wow, what's the first song you remember, man, of music?
Well, my mother tells me that the first song she ever heard me sing was "I'm in the jailhouse now, same old Saturday." That was what.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're old.
I sat there in my high chair singing. I'm in the jailhouse.
Kenny Rogers song in the 30s, in the 1930s.
Yeah. So I guess that's the channel my mother must have listened to.
Jailhouse. There you go. How about you, Ricky?
Oh gosh, Mom used to play some real old records from
The
back
good
in
stuff.
the 50s. You know,
Good
back in the 50s, late 40s, some old stuff like that.
That's
But I think what
definitely
I
the good
remember
stuff.
most about my experience with music was I remember one time I was listening to all types of music and I was matter of fact saw the Beatles when they came on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I'm like, okay, and I thought I would like to play an instrument in a band. What is it that every band has? Actually, I had to pick up an instrument that you need a trailer to carry everything in,
course.
which is the drums.
Of course.
You know? So I decided I would become a drummer. I play a little bit of guitar, started playing guitar in high school, learned a little bit of lead, and decided I really wanted to stick with the drums so I can get a trailer and carry all this heavy equipment and
exactly. You
everything.
do the fun stuff.
And I've been doing that ever since
Ever since.
14. As a matter of fact, I'm playing on the same drum set. The
way.
Blue Sparkle
That's
drum set
amazing.
that I'm playing today is
Yeah.
what I started out on, and it's my sister Glenda purchased that set for me back in I don't know, I think '72, and I'm still playing it. Different cymbals, of course, and things, but I'm still playing that same original drum set.
You got a lot of miles on them.
And it's got a lot of miles. Of course,
of
different
miles.
heads, but it sounds good, and it's made me a lot of money on that old kit. Old Japanese kit, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it really, matter of fact, Pierre's son Patrick plays not just bass guitar and lead. Both of them are multi-musicians. And he's a drummer. Well, Pierre plays drums. And his boy gets behind my kid every once in a while. He really enjoys playing that drum set.
Yeah.
So that's my experience of starting out with
What's
music.
your early memories of music? What attracted you first to
Well,
music
actually,
or-
I was just gonna piggyback onto that one. It was Beatles and Rolling Stones, so I was gonna say you must
What?
have liked Ringo Starr if
You
you
wasn't-
liked the drums
Exactly.
You
then.
weren't even
Uh-huh.
born yet. But
No, that's what my parents
your-
listened to.
But I
so,
really
yeah,
enjoyed Buddy
grew up-
Rich, though. Buddy Rich was one
Heard
that
it in the
I
womb.
kind
Yes.
What's that drum beat? What is that noise?
What is that?
That was Mama doing this thing with the belly. You know, the thing is, I never understand. I don't understand the drums. I've sat down at drums and just sat there. I mean, I don't. I mean, you can pick up a guitar and go, strum it once, but the drums, you like, boom.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got no rhythm.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard that song this
I
morning.
got rhythm.
No, the Johnny Cash.
Yeah, get rhythm. That
Get
one.
with yeah.
Yeah, get rid. But you know,
Anyway.
you're right because
Yeah.
you're using all your limbs,
Yeah.
both arms, both legs on
Yeah.
the drums.
It, I
And
mean, it
that's-
looks
that's
like it
incredible.
would be.
That's
I
a lot
mean,
of
it'd be
coordination.
harder than
That's a
playing the
lot of
piano,
coordination.
wouldn't it?
And they're
cannot
all
do
at
that.
and they're all at a different timing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
your whatever your lead hand is may be doing, double, triple
So
notes. And
it
the rest
makes
of
a
them are doing
difference
half
if you're
time.
right-handed or left-handed when you play a drum. I mean, can you a guitar?
so.
If you're left-handed, you play a left-handed guitar,
Right.
right?
Unless
But
you
there
learn
are-
it that way.
Yeah.
But there are some drummers that, a lot of drummers are right-handed, a lot of drummers are left-handed, of course, like guitar
Yeah.
players. But there are some drummers that play left-handed that can play a right-handed
Ringo.
drum set. For instance, yes,
Ringo
Ringo.
like that?
Matter
I
of
think
fact,
so.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you're right.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's a left-handed person, but he plays a right-handed
And
drum
they set the
set.
kits up different. depending on
They do.
Who you
I think
are.
the
You set
hi
'em up
hats
for
on one.
yourself.
Yeah, you could switch the hi hat side or whatever.
Pierre has a weird way of playing drums.
All right.
Yeah, he's
very weird.
He's weird way he plays drums, but it works.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter as long as it works.
There's a myriad of ways to do it.
A myriad ways.
That's
Myriad.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Myriad ways.
Wow.
If not for music, it'd be a sad world. wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you guys play the guitar, the bass guitar, drums. What other things do you play? Do you do like violin or piano?
These guys can. We just
Keyboard.
don't have it in the band. They
Yeah.
just don't have it up on the stage right
On the
now.
stage, yeah.
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 Oh.
Sometimes what we'll do is because we record our performances a lot. I'll do that, and then I'll bring the song into the studio because we have a recording studio, and then in the studio I'll sort of like bring up the vocals. I'll add a little bit of here or there on a little bit of violin on there. So we have fun with it too sometimes.
Really dress it up.
Yeah.
Pierre has a wonderful studio that he does a lot of
You
recordings.
can do all the
for
tricks
people.
and the magic in there that you can't do on stage
Yeah.
Hey.
live.
Do you have CDs? Or
We
For
do
records.
have CDs, but people are moving away from CDs now,
Yeah.
Mel, and going
Sadly.
online streaming.
yeah.
So you can find the songs on the website.
Okay. You still make money with that because they got to buy it to download it, right?
Yeah, they'll pay like 99 cents per song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
it's
not
a
to
whole
mention
different world.
His son Patrick has his own music that he produces as well, and it's online streaming. And Patrick's
Wow.
got some fantastic songs that he has written himself, sang, produced, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
No kidding.
And they're out there. Yes.
he's a gifted
Say it's in
little
his
kid.
blood. I know where
And he
got
did
it.
that. He did that in his bedroom, right? Or
In our studio.
He's in
Yeah.
the studio, yes.
wow.
These days you can do it right out
Yeah.
of the bedroom
Yeah.
with a
Can
little
you-
laptop.
Pierre, can you tell him about the commercial that you had a contract and did?
Make it quick. We got to go here in a second.
Oh, okay.
If you got real fast, you can tell it.
Now commercial as far as
The orange juice.
oh, that was back in the 80s. Yeah, I did a little
Orange juice commercial.
song for an orange juice Tropicana commercial.
Oh,
back
you did
in
a
the 80s.
jingle?
Came up
A
with
jingle. That's the
Nice.
word I was
Jingle,
I
getting.
love a
Yes.
good jingle.
Jingle. Mhm.
Wow.
Do you remember what it was?
Tropicana. And it's the one where you see the slow motion of the juice falling out of the pitcher. They played that throughout the 80s.
National.
All right, we got to get on out of here. Strike three is over with. We'll be back in a short with the F-bomb.
Yeah. Hey, we're back. You don't remember us, Coon Prairie Ramblers? It's been a long time. Anyway, we're back here. We're ready to start yicking. Yik yak. That's part of the yik yak. Anyway, it's the fourth segment, guys, and we got to do the F-bomb.
We do, but first of all, we'd like to reiterate something we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, that being that we have a post office box now. If you'd like to write us and complain about everything, or write us with a question, or if you want to be a guest on the show or something, you can write us that to Coon Prairie Ramblers, or CPR, in care of Luke Wilson, post office box 7070, Nocatee, Florida. The real Nocatee, not the fake ones up there by Jacksonville. Nocatee, Florida, 34268.
Hey, we accept money too.
70. Keep those cards and letters coming in.
Money.
So
And-
P.O. Box
That's
70?
70.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't telling you that. I don't trust you.
Walmart cards.
Also, in a couple of 3 weeks, we want to do a live show sometime. So be listening for that. You can call in and, well, you can't do everything over the air, but you can call in live. We'll let you know more about that later. But anyway, it is time for that infamous F-bomb. Are you guys ready? Apparently not.
No.
Y'all
one's
ready for the F-bomb?
What is it
Yeah,
going to be?
yeah, do it.
Sit
let's see
down,
what happens here.
buckle up, get your helmets on, get ready to meet your maker because here she comes. Woo, that was a good one. Y'all feel that?
Oh, yeah, it was
Have
okay.
mercy.
Thought I felt the building move right there.
That's right. Feel the earth move under my feet.
Get what you pay for.
That's right. El Cheapo. Okay, F-bomb today is if you were invisible. What would you do? Why would you do it? When would you do it? Where would you do it? Why would you do it? And would you get in trouble for it, or would you not
And
want to be
and how-
invisible?
how
or
would you
this,
do
that,
it?
and the other? I mean, what's the ins and outs, the pros and cons, ups and downs of being invisible? Who wants
Yeah.
to go first?
Well, I saw the movie The Invisible Man. And I know the downs.
Well,
They
let's hear
can
some
see you
of 'em.
walking through the snow, man.
Let's hear some of them.
They can see you walking through the snow.
Right?
That's bad. And then they can follow
Walking
you.
through the snow.
So, I
if,
mean,
if you're visible, walking through the snow ain't good.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, do you have? Are your clothes invisible
No,
too?
you got to walk around buck naked.
Butt naked.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going
Would-
to find me in the snow.
Would
Me neither.
yeah, you do it in
You're not going
Florida.
to get caught in a dust storm either, are you?
That's right. I don't walk on the sand. You can see my
Yeah.
footprints.
Would bloodhounds be able to smell you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say so.
Guaranteed.
So
Yeah.
you got to be careful. You know, I mean, this is something you just don't take lightly. You know,
Right.
I mean, you got to plan it out. You got to figure out how to do it first. How you
Look at the
do it?
fun you could have. You could mess with people. I'd be
Yeah.
scaring people all the time. Pick up something, be walking across
But
the room.
but
with
what they do? I just got scared. What scared me?
Yeah.
Well, if you're making up, they don't know you're in
Oh,
there.
this is Luke. I just scared you.
They'll think you're a ghost or
Yeah.
something.
Now, could they hear you?
I don't know. I would say yes.
If you swallowed water, would they see it go down?
Hey, look, there's a hamburger walking around over there.
If you
Somebody chewed it up.
eliminated that water, would they?
Those are good questions.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. If you ate
You
a
got to think
hamburger,
about
you gotta
that. You
stick a
know.
Come
hamburger
up
in
with
there?
crazy
Who knows?
stuff.
That'd be nasty.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
all
What
the
would a
bottom
hamburger look like in your stomach?
Chewed up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like it'd been through the meat grinder. I'd wear a hat. I'd be like
Yeah.
this hat walking around. I'm always wearing a hat. That must be Luke over there. He's got a hat on.
I definitely have to have my glasses.
That's right.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
be
that's
walking
true.
into
Yeah.
everything.
You could make a living because the science would study you if they could see you.
That's true.
Or you could be a magician's assistant and pull off all kinds of
All
stuff.
kinds
that
of stuff.
He wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
That's true.
There you go.
America's Got Talent. Yeah. You could really wow old Simon, man. He's hard. He's a hard case to
He's
Yeah,
brutal.
he's a weasel.
Brutal.
Be careful.
Brutal.
Yeah. Imagine what he's like at home.
Is that an image though, or is he like that at home? Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I think it's made it because sometimes he'll give you the wild look like, oh, that's really amazing. You
He's
know,
got to show
oh,
his
come
human side
on.
once in a while.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now that he's become a daddy, he's a little bit softer.
Oh,
He became a daddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a little
But
bit.
imagine the Invisible Man walking on the stage. For one thing, they wouldn't know when he was there.
No.
You know, so
Well, how
Heidi,
about if he came
she's
dressed
she's
up
supposed
first?
to interview him. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
let's wear a
where's the
suit.
guy? Where's the guy? Who's coming
You have
out?
a name tag on. Hello,
Right.
my name is Fred. That's how they're floating around
Right.
in midair.
Yeah.
What if you went to your doctor's appointment? Your doctor's got to try to examine you and you're invisible.
Oh gosh.
There's a whole lot of feeling going on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Are you
Because I think
facing
they
me
can
or
feel you,
or not
They can
facing
touch
me?
you. They can
Could they?
take-
I would say they could
If
feel
you were
you.
there,
They could
yeah.
feel you.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
good luck drawing blood.
I heard that.
Oh,
We're gonna stick
yeah.
to needle. I don't think so.
Yeah. Proctologist? No.
I don't think so.
That would be a drawback.
It would
Yeah.
Can't find.
And it's not like you could steal anything either, because obviously nothing
Yeah.
you touch is invisible. So
Right.
that's kind of a downside to it. It's not like you could be rich.
That is
And if
true.
you're invisible, can you see yourself? So you couldn't
I
even
think
help
so.
a doctor
And you can
find
see
a
other
vein.
invisible people.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know if
Oh.
they're invisible or not if you can see
I
them.
don't think you would be if you're invisible.
Yeah,
You
it's
couldn't see
invisible.
yourself?
What if you had a sore throat? They wouldn't be able to look in your throat.
Or you talking about back to the doctors.
Oh yeah, well,
Would you have a reflection if you looked in the mirror? Or you'd be like a vampire. There's no reflection.
No reflection.
Oh, yeah.
So see those would be the drawbacks there. Yeah.
what if you had an invisible van but the instruments were visible? Well, that'd be
cool. Wouldn't
yeah. Get that on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, they
my
want to
God,
pay you
you
less
win.
because you didn't show up. They want to pay you less because you didn't show up.
Simon would think it's
show
a fake. It's fake. You're
No
fake.
show
How
back.
it's a trick.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know
Good
what'd
luck
be
finding
bad
it in
though,
the
Mel?
parking
You
lot.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Be bad playing on stage. You're invisible, right? And what happens if? And you say, You're naked the whole time?
That's right.
Yeah.
It'd be really horrible if you're up there playing, you're having a gimmick. Next thing you know, you start turning uninvisible.
Yeah.
You start burning
You'd
from
be
the
the
sun.
lucky when you're behind the
Yeah.
drum kit, right?
Yeah. How long do you get to stay invisible? Invisible.
I don't know. We should have said if you could be invisible for 24 hours.
For 24
Oh.
hours. Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah.
Well, have a close eye on that clock. Yeah.
I wouldn't leave the house.
Go to
Yeah.
the buffet and eat all you want. Unless the food was visible going down your throat. But you could.
Right.
Have you seen all this food move on the buffet
Yeah.
up and down, up and down?
That's right.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
We could mess with some cats too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. You'd freak some cats out.
So,
Yeah,
well.
invisible.
what else?
Mm.
If you were invisible,
Well, the obvious thing that a lot of people would say is, they probably go rob a bank or something and make some money out of it.
Yeah.
You got those
because the
defiant.
dye pack went off, poof, and there you
No,
are.
hey, I would go pickpocketing, and I could be really rough. I wouldn't have to be sneaky about it because
Kick them
could just-
down.
you could just
something
reach in
feels
and take it.
Something feels odd, but I don't know what it is.
That's true.
Oh, there goes my billfold. What the heck?
You got to be careful where you walk, because people be stepping out in front of you and
Yeah.
knocking you down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
have to be
Well,
on
I'd
the
push them.
side.
I'd just push them out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Invisible.
You could probably go places other people couldn't go. That'd
Like
be-
like in the ladies' room,
yes,
I won't go
I
in
go
there
there
anyway.
anyway, but
Yeah.
you go in the men's room.
yeah, no one wants to go in the men's room.
I don't even want to go in the men's room. There's always
Exactly.
men's room's
I'm
always
not gonna use
the
my
worst.
invisible power on the man's bathroom. Okay, that is not it.
Come on, you know you'd have fun.
There's some lowered expectations right there. No,
Hey, it could be fun.
no. You'd be sticking to the floor because your feet would be barefoot. Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's right.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
That could be a little grody.
That would be
Yeah.
gross. No, the toilet paper on the bottom of the foot? No.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds
see
like
the
you got
toilet-
some
you-
experience of going there.
You're walking out the door, here's the toilet paper stuck to your foot, that's all they see.
Ooh, the toilet
Yeah.
paper.
You hear that toilet
goes-
flush? There's nobody in that stall.
Yeah, that's what people would be concerned about.
It'd be hard to talk your spouse into giving you a big old kiss and a hug because you probably feel stupid doing it.
Yeah, honey, I'm over
I
here.
can put my butt cheeks right there.
And you,
You would.
and you imagine me trying to saddle up one of the horses and I'm invisible?
I imagine
Yeah.
spooking that horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freak that
Poor
horse out. Yeah.
You imagine seeing that saddle come toward? How about the bridle?
You see a cowboy hat and glasses
Yeah.
going across the prairie there.
Would you get a sunburn if you were invisible?
I think so. I
Start
think you
glowing a
would.
little bit red.
You could burn.
No, I
you
think
wouldn't
the
know until
rays
you were
would probably go
uninvisible.
straight through you to the ground.
You
If you
think
got
so?
wet by rain, you'd be glistening. It'd
If
be
you
like
got wet by rain, yeah, I
it'd be
think
like a.
they should be able to see your shape.
See, that's what happened to the Invisible Man. He was in the rain also.
But he was wrapped up in toilet paper. Remember, he wore sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wore sunglasses. Yeah.
He looked more like a mummy.
Yeah.
Classic movie.
That's an old movie. He rode a bicycle. I seen his bicycle going down the road.
Do you remember Abbott and Costello meets the Invisible Man?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Classic
Hilarious.
movie. Oh my gosh.
That was good.
Old classics.
Yep.
Well, I guess if you're invisible, you couldn't make an appearance anywhere.
No.
Now, not appearing for the first time.
I'll tell you what, you could make a lot of money being the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
I mean, you would tour
could.
the country. People
That's
would pay
right.
bucks to see that.
Are you
See
here? Are
why.
you here amongst us?
They can't
You
see
as the
you.
Can't
well,
see you,
yeah.
They can't see. What are they looking
Here's
They
what
can see
do.
stuff
to see?
that you hold.
They pay all the money to see you, not to see you.
They're not to see
That's
you.
right.
This is sounding like a flea circus.
Yeah, but you could be hired out for seances. Can you
Yeah.
imagine how much fun
Yeah.
you have at a seance?
Oh my gosh. Psychics would love
Are
you.
you here
Yeah.
amongst
Oh,
us?
yeah.
Say something.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
They would love you. Absolutely.
Would you have a singing career? There's a microphone up there floating around. Next to here you are.
That'd be weird.
Because that
Yeah.
takes
Sing
away
on the
from it. You
microphone.
want to see the
Yeah.
expressions, the
Yeah.
body language,
That's right.
and you
It,
got
would,
this
it
microphone
wouldn't.
up there
It
floating
wouldn't
around.
work for Michael Jackson because they couldn't see him moonwalk.
No.
But maybe it would work for Michael Jackson because then you could go shopping like a normal person, maybe, or
I
go
heard
to the
that.
store.
Yeah.
You know,
There you go.
things he never could do as a
Yeah,
famous
Mike,
person.
you're looking good, man.
That's right. That's
You
right.
have to have a lot of
That's
pride.
nice to not see you today.
A lot of pride.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But what would be some of the downs? What would be some of the?
I think you'd be cold, right? Not wearing any
Oh
clothes.
yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah.
go out in the cold.
And barefooted, and all the things you'd be stepping on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a down.
Yeah. But that's true, though. I mean, a doctor couldn't examine you. If you were sick, a doctor couldn't
Yeah,
examine you.
yeah,
You could walk into a crowded elevator and let out a loud belch.
yeah,
Or something else.
For example, yeah. Everybody's looking around in there.
yeah.
I feel like that happens anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
That's right.
the pranks, though, that you could
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do? Oh, my gosh.
You would have too much fun.
It'd be fun if it was like Halloween and you got to be invisible that day. Now that would be
Yeah.
a fun day.
Yeah.
Or like April Fool's Day.
Scare all the
yes,
little kids.
that would be fun.
Those 2 days would be
Yeah.
ultimate.
Well, what if all the kids were, on Halloween were invisible? It'd be it would look quiet out there.
Oh, my
She's
gosh.
back, folks.
Yeah.
Candy. Knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Nobody's there.
All of
would
a sudden, big hunks of your candies coming out of your box. Like
Now, that's real Halloween right there.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
real
The
Halloween.
good old days. Good.
yeah,
We better get on out of here. We thank you all for being with us today.
Yes,
Have
thank
to
you
have
so
y'all
much.
back sometime.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you
We
for having
appreciate
us.
it.
Very much.
Thank you for having
Very
us.
much. But we got to get out of here. But first of all, we got to ask that question of our late great buddy and partner, Mr. Jason Cross. That question being, what's the regular name?
1480 AM on your radio dial, News Radio WFLN, Arcadia's news and information station.